Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. Well, while you're there, welcome to another Stay-at-Home Garage Short. Then we're going to do a quick tech tip today. How do you feel about that? Another tech tip. Tech tip. Thank you for encouraging me? I don't know, whatever. The tech tip for today is we are going to talk about how to charge your air conditioning system. Now, we're not talking about, hey, I just put in this new vintage air conditioning system. It's from zero. I need to get it to full. What do I do? We're not talking about that. We're just talking about you have your original air conditioning system and it's running just a little bit low on refrigerant. And so we got a recharge kit from our local auto parts store. And we're just going to recharge it. I know it just needs a can because it's still blowing pretty cold, but in this Oklahoma heat, it can use all the help that it can get. So we're going to do that. Now I'm going to walk you through the steps. These are the steps that I do, and I believe that it's the correct way, but make sure that you do your own research. You look at Google, you look at maybe even there's some other videos, but I'm happy to show you what I can do. You ready? Let's get started. Shake it up. Yeah. Shaken, not stirred. Ha! Okay. So at your AutoZones, your O'Reillys, they sell kits that have this with this already attached to it, but I had to recharge this whole system last year, and I already have this. The battery is actually out of this already, but I think it'll still do the job. So you screw this puppy on, and once that is nice and tight, you are going to find the low side of your air conditioning system. If you don't know which valve is the low side valve, well then look that up. It is on the internet. You take this little guy off. I'll bring you in here. So on these old square bodies, this is where I have always put in my refrigerant. The very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get this attached. Okay, we are attached now. I can feel it. And the first things you're going to do before you start letting new refrigerant in is, well, you got to start the engine and you got to get the air conditioner going. So if your refrigerant is so low that your compressor won't kick on, you can actually take this off on the square bodies and you can get a paper clip and go from this side to this side. And that completes the circuit, and that will make that compressor kick on, because if the compressor is not running, then none of the refrigerant is going to actually get into the system. So ours is not that low, so we're going to plug that back in. We're going to start the car and get that air conditioner going. Okay, so I hope you guys can hear me. The air conditioner is now on. I'm going to push this, make sure it's getting a good seal, and hit my trigger here. And it says that you need to go from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock every 2 to 3 seconds. If it's going in, you can feel the can and where you're pressing getting colder. It's really not that hard. It does just sound intimidating, but it's not that hard. Now, do as I say, not as I do. You may want to wear safety glasses whenever you're doing this, because there's some times where these things can be under pressure quite a bit. All right, I can tell I'm getting pretty low here. So it took a full can. So we were pretty low. You can tell I'm out now. So now you just take it off. Should be good. You put your cap back on so it can stay nice and clean in there. And then you should be good. Now, actually, before you put this cap back on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and shut off the engine and see if I can hear any hissing or anything like that coming out of there. I want to check for leaks. So probably one day I need to evacuate this whole system, get a vacuum pump and stuff like that, and get air out of there, because you can tell that you have a lot of air in your system if after you shut off the air conditioner, you can hear a lot of like that means there's air in there. And you can get that out by using a vacuum pump and putting the refrigerant in that way. Mine's doing pretty good. That's not doing pretty good. It's actually doing really well. It is about, let's see, it is 92 today, and I just stepped in there real quick just to turn the motor off. It was pretty cold, so it felt pretty good. I'm just gonna get my head down here. I don't hear a leak. There was one time where I could literally hear a leak coming out of here, and that Schrader valve in there was not making a good seal, pushing up against this. So I actually went to the local auto parts store and got a whole new Schrader valve kit. And I believe that's what it's called, Schrader valve. If I am saying that incorrectly, I apologize. Correct me in the comments. But I got a whole new kit right here, and I had a new valve, and that fixed my problem. So that works. So I don't hear any leaks. We're going to put this cap back on, turn that air conditioner on, try it out, and I think we'll be done. Oh man, I wish you guys had feel-o-vision so you could feel what I'm feeling. This is nice and cold now. So I wasn't too low. I only needed that one can, and that really made a world of difference. So yours might take a few cans. It depends on what can size that you get. Make sure that you read the directions on whatever kit that you get, because the one that this originally came with, it tells you what kind of PSI is going on in your system, and like what is too high, what is too low PSI, and so that really helps you out. But anyway, I hope this helped you. It was something that I hadn't done before until a few years ago, and it's really not that hard. And so the next time that your air conditioner gives out, maybe give this a try. Maybe try the $30 or $40 or $50 fix before taking it to someone and spending a couple $100. Give it a shot yourself. And that was a stay-at-home garage short. See you next time. I'm gonna go cruise in my air conditioning.